Hi, Carolyn here from Indigo Bluebirds. I've been asked to make or to show you how I made my ATC holder for my recent ATCs that I sent. So it's, well, I made it up as I went along, to be honest, but kind of ATCs are 2.5 inches by 3.5 inches. And then what I did was I made little pockets for them to go in, and then made a cover for them to go over. So I'm going to show you how I made it using derelict damask papers for inside, and then I've got a piece of jelly printed paper that I made that I'll make the cover out of. So I've done some sizes then for, I'm going to use these two because that matches with kind of my paper. So those are the papers I'm going to use, and I've done a template then of where to score, where to cut out of an A4 sheet. But as I'm using kind of these, we'll need to cut it up first then before I score it. But on the A4 sheet I've done 3 separate sizes then, so that you get a graduation kind of for putting your ATCs in. So the first one's 3 inches tall, the next one is 3.5 inches tall, and then 4 inches tall. And out of your A4 sheet then you would score at 2 inches and 5 inches and cut at 6.5 inches. So those make up the 3 inserts then. And then on for the cover, I did it out of, well, you can cut it out of any paper, but I scored it at 2 inches, 2.5 inches. Now that makes the base, and then this is the back, so score it at 7.5 inches, and then you cut it at 11.5 inches. So let's cut these up first, and then I'll show you how I put them all together. Okay, so we'll cut these papers first. So I'm going to have to cut these to 6.5 inches. I hope it's wide enough. Yeah. So that would be 6, and then let's just take it over to there. So that's kind of 6.5. Right. And then we'll do the same kind of with the other sheet. Let's just cut that piece there, because I think we'll use it only really matters for the front one, because these ones are going to be covered up by the ones that you put in front. So depending what you want on the front here. Let's see, I think I'm going to have this at the front, so I'll cut my 6.5. Just need to move that over by 1/2 inch there. So this is going to be the front one, so I'm going to cut this at 3 inches, but I want that bit to be in the middle. So if let's see, the 3 inches is here. Right, let's cut it there, and So that's my front piece, because then I want that to be at the front. Okay, so let's put that one to one side. Then we can cut another piece out of here. So 3 inches, 3.5 inches. Let's put that there and put that one to one side. And then we want one that's 3.5 and 4 inches. Okay, that was my 6.5. Yeah. So let's just put that away for now and move all these bits. So now you can see we've got 3 pieces. I think I'll turn that upside down. There. So we've got our 3 pieces. So now what we're going to do is we're going to score these at 2 inches and 5 inches. So we score that 2 inches and 5 inches. Okay. And then if there we are, you can either have it that, I think I'll do it that way, because then you've got a better piece than when you're sticking them together. So that's our front one. Let's do these. So 2 inches and 5 inches. And then the last piece, 2 inches and 5 inches. There we are. So then what we're going to do is we're going to get some, this, let me see if I've got any of them. No, we'll just use this for now, but maybe use some stronger tape, kind of, I'm going to stick these down. Let's put some tape kind of there. Right, that's one. The middle one. It's the middle one, and then this is the front one. Okay, so that's my front one. So those are my 3 pieces. So now because I want those open up slightly, you want to put tape down the middle. So let's put that kind of there. So that one then, let's stick to the front of that one. So that's my front one. That's my next one. So I'm going to put them down on the board. There we are. So they only stick in the middle, so that then you can slot your ATC into there. So we'd put another piece. Let's get rid of that tape. Put another piece of tape down the middle of that one. And then we stick this one to the one at the back. So put them down on a flat surface. Should I put that way, or should I put no, we'll stick it with a lighter bit at the top. So I keep it on the board, and then there we are. So those are the inserts then, and then your ATC wherever I put it. I'm done with it. That's ATC size. Then your ATCs kind of fit in there. So I've done them slightly wider because if you put things on the front and you bulk it out a bit, then you still want to be able to fit them in your pockets. So those are kind of the pockets. There we are. So that's the inside. So then for the outside, then those are the inside. Here we go. So for this, then we want a bigger piece of paper, and because I've only jelly printed this, I'm going to have a white border, but it won't matter that much. So we'll score this first. So I have got some letters on here. So when I fold them over, I want those to be the right way round. So this would be the flap at the top. So I'm going to put that way. So then I'm going to score it at 2, 2.5, 7.5, and then 11.5. Well, I'm not going to score it there because I'm just going to trim that off at 11.5. I'll just make a mark where I'm going to trim it. Just a pencil. So I'm just going to trim that there. So let's fold those over. So you can see that folds up, and then that's your flap coming down. And then because I haven't got my wide guillotine that fits on my desk, now we'll cut it to the right width. So I don't want the white border at the edge, so we'll trim that off. And then 3 3/4, so let's just turn it over. 3 3/4 is there. So that's what it looks like. So then I could stamp something there, but what I did on the one I sent, I used my crocodile and I put a hole in this bit and put ribbon round. But that would be nice to stamp on kind of there. But what we do then is we get our inserts. Maybe you can decorate the inside as well. I haven't done that at the moment. I'm going to put my tape. So now let's put a piece of tape on the back. Yeah. I'm not going to stick it in because I think I might decorate the inside first. But you get your tape, put it on the back, and then you line it up with your 2.5-inch fold there, so that when that sits up like that, if these are more bulky, then you've got your 1/2 inch at the bottom then to for that to sit on. And then what I would do then is, let's put a hole in here, let's put it a bit higher up, there we are, and put put one of these in. Let's do a white one. So that sits in there like that, and then you use this bit then to squash the back of that in. Make sure it don't pop out. There we are. There we are. And then you can get a piece of ribbon. I don't have a piece to hand, but let's see. No, where's my ribbon? Hang on a minute. Go on there. Okay, so what you can do is thread your ribbon through. Right, it might be best if I put a knot in that, a biggish knot. Let's double it up. There we are. So we've got a bigger knot, and then put those through so that ribbon doesn't come through. And then this isn't long enough, but you can tie it round, and then it comes back to the front, and then put a bow on it. It's different ways of fastening that, but yeah, that then can go around. Or you could use a piece of elastic perhaps. Let's see, I've got a piece of elastic because I was making a hairband. Let's put that through there. So what you could do, you'd just make this a bit shorter, then have your elastic going round to hold it together. You can stamp on here as well. So I hope kind of you find that useful, and then if you do make any, Laura, kind of do share, and yeah, that's my ATC folder. But what I'll do is I'll finish it off, and I'll post a photo then once I've finished. But yeah, hope you found it useful. Have a good day. Bye.